I'd like to introduce David from the US, who takes LDN for multiple sclerosis. Thank you for joining me, David.
Thank you.
Could you tell me when you first started to notice that there was something wrong with you?
It was a long time ago. It was 25 years ago. I was shopping in a supermarket, picked up a carton of orange juice that just fell out of my hand. And that's how it started. It just degenerated quickly after that.
Really? So how old were you at the time?
I was 34.
Mm-hmm. So it advanced quite quickly. What actually happened to you after that episode?
MS comes in exacerbations. So I have what they call exacerbation remitting. So it was very dramatic. I lost partial use of my hands. I developed a very bad limp in my right leg. I had difficulty walking. I had a lot of pain in the right side of my body. That all kind of started to subside after about a month. I started feeling better, and I didn't know what it was. Mm-hmm. This is years before I started LDN, though.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
And so it's been coming and going, and so after 25 years, I'm pretty permanently disabled at this point, where I have I have to walk with crutches,
okay.
And I have some vision impairment and a lot of different problems.
So before you found LDN, describe what you had to live with symptom-wise.
Well, I get some of the worst symptoms I actually have are muscle spasms, which I have every single night. It keeps me awake every night, and it can be pretty violent sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so that's really why I started taking LDN. I've tried everything, absolutely everything. What the doctors prescribe is causes more harm than good, so I've never taken it. Mm-hmm. So I tried LDN, and that really worked pretty well for me.
Okay. Could I just ask,
yes,
before we go any further, apart from the spasms, what other symptoms did you have? Did you have fatigue or problems with your bladder, or that kind of thing?
It's pretty much all of the above. MS affects all the muscles in the body, basically mm-hmm. inside and out. Okay. And so I have some permanent nerve damage, so the LDN has actually helped slow down mm-hmm. some of the progression to the point where I'm pretty stable at this point.
Okay.
I haven't had exacerbation in several years.
How did you hear about LDN?
It was on the internet, mm-hmm. basically. So I'm connected with a lot of other people with MS, and we just exchange ideas and information, and that's how I found out.
And was it easy to obtain a prescription?
No, not at all. I can't tell anybody why I want to use it. I can't get a prescription for it, so I just basically buy it on the internet.
Okay. And when you first started, did you notice any introductory side effects?
Any bad side effects? No, none whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes terrible, aside from that.
How long did it take before you noticed that it was A, helping to stabilize your MS, and B, before your muscle spasms started to calm down?
Immediately. It was immediately.
Really?
Literally from the first night, I noticed the muscle spasms were better. I've had to up my dosage slightly, mm-hmm. but it still helps me. So
what dose are you taking now?
I can't tell you in milligrams. I take a little pill and I cut it in quarters.
Okay.
The easiest way for me to do it. So I'm not exacting in how I do it.
Okay. And how long have you been taking it?
For about 5 or 6 years now. It's been quite a while.
Really? That is a long time. So
yeah, it is.
We know that if you have nerve damage, and sometimes the nerves can actually sever, so they don't actually go from A to B anymore. They're broken in the middle, and obviously the messages aren't going to get through if it's broken. But how would you describe your overall condition now?
I'm stable. for someone who's had it as long as I have, I'm actually doing pretty well. I mean, some people don't even live 25 years with MS.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that I'm actually speaking to you clearly is actually good.
Yes, your speech is very good.
So I'm doing fairly well. I've been stable for pretty much since I started LDN.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much. I don't know if it's LDN or if I'm just the luckiest guy in the world, but I've stabilized. It seems to coincide the dates.
Well, the thing is, isn't it, when you've got a progressive disease, if you can halt the progression, that's a big deal.
It is, actually, because, like I said, otherwise I would just keep deteriorating.
Mm-hmm. What would you say to other people, David, who are thinking of trying LDN but may be a bit skeptical?
They have nothing to lose, absolutely nothing. There's no damage, no harm done by it. There's absolutely nothing to lose. Just try it. Yeah, I would encourage anyone to try it.
Well, there speaks the voice of experience, and thank you very much for sharing your story with us, David.
You're very welcome.